Well, I'm still very confident about the Ant Group's, sound business model, the innovative technology, and the ability to serve tens of millions of Chinese consumers, otherwise not well served by a traditional financial system. But more broadly, as you know, China has one of the world's largest tech sectors. And like elsewhere in North America and Europe, the rise of big tech, has posed a number of, questions, whether they might abuse monopoly power, might, encroach consumer privacy and, misuse of data and so on and so forth. So naturally, the Chinese regulators are looking to those same set of issues, confronting their counterparts in North America and Europe. So there will be some uncertainties in the short term. However, when the dust settles, I believe the Chinese tech sector broadly, and the names that you cited, like Ant Group and others, should emerge healthier and stronger. I think the government and regulators are going to strike a very good balance. So they want to prevent any abuse of big tech power. At the same time, they also want to promote innovation to create the jobs, to make the economy resilient and strong, in the face of just out of the global pandemic. And so in the short term and in the long term, China's commitment to tech innovation remains unchanged.
Indeed, I believe, at least according to reports, that Tencent's Pony Ma is going to call for greater scrutiny and tighter regulation and governance of the internet economy, which is kind of interesting. And I'd be interested in knowing what you think the motivation might be behind that, considering that Tencent would also be therefore subject to that greater scrutiny. And what does it mean, if there is this greater scrutiny, for investors in the internet economy, in the tech sector?
Well, so as I said, just because of the sheer size of China's tech sector and the growing cloud impact it has on the economy and on consumers like ourselves, I think it's only natural and probably necessary for the regulators to look into how the tech companies, are behaving themselves, right? Whether there's any evidence of, anti-competitive behaviors or, abuse of the market position, and so on and so forth. So, and I think it's really to make sure the tech sector remains, vibrant, healthy, and competitive. So I'm delighted to hear leaders like Pony and and others also paying attention to this. So I do believe it's not necessarily a confrontational dynamics between the tech sector on the one hand and the government on the other. Rather, they will